$13.56 spent at the Carolina Ale House. $15.32 spent down at McDonald's. $22.16 spent at the Cookout. $35.14 spent at the damn Cookout. $67.85 spent at Buffalo Wild Wings. $92.54 spent down at the Hickory Tavern, and this is all on June 2nd, 2025. Defendant has previously claimed that she could not afford an attorney. However, defendant now appears fully able to retain counsel after receiving an unfavorable verdict. Ooh. Although defendant claims she could not afford an attorney before trial, she now seems fully capable of retaining counsel after receiving an unfavorable verdict. Upon information and belief, and as reflected in subpoenaed materials, defendant chose not to allocate funds toward legal representation and instead spent money on discretionary purchases, including meals at multiple restaurants, the Carolina Ale House, McDonald's, Damn Cookout, Buffalo Wild Wings, the Hickory Tavern, over approximately 4 different restaurants on the same day within 3 hours, totaling roughly $5,000 within a month. Flights, vacations, dates, hotels, and shopping sprees at stores such as Ross, TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby, etc. during the statement period of May 20th, 2025 to June 18th, 2025, following attorney McDavid's withdrawal as counsel. Defendant had approximately $15,715.38 in checking and approximately $7,748 in her savings account, which totaled to about, $23,463.38 if you want me to be real, direct on it. This amount was diminished mainly by defendant's discretionary purchases and transfers as showcased in the ending balance at the end of the statement period for that month. Defendant received income from various sources, yet defendant chose to spend money on discretionary purchases, including but not limited to Chick-fil-A, Bojangles, Amazon, nail spa services. Oh, listen, you know why I'm here. I saw the bank statements come out. I said, girl, this is what you spend on food and shopping? She ain't even spending money on no software tools or anything to further her career as a content creator. She just spending money on the man and doing stuff. You know we have to go through it. So what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Case and Bread. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Bread. If you're new to the community, hello, welcome on in. Look around. We were just talking about stuff that's already online, and we just be hand at it. Then we go on about our day. If that sounds like your vibe, then please consider subscribing to the tribe, aka the Jaberhood. If you are a member of the Jaberhood, what's up, friends? I'm so glad to see you guys. Let me just say thank you so much for all of the positive comments, all of the love that I received on Quinny's 16th birthday. Y'all know I've been out of office because, hey, grief and mourning is very real, and I allow myself to go through it, cry, do whatever I need to do, be with my family, be with my friends, just so that I can come back here and deliver some good stuff to you guys. So thank you for being understanding and just being kind to me in my season of grief. Now I'm gonna say I might not be on point for the next, month, because some more holidays are coming up. However, I'm still gonna be releasing content for us because this is like fun. This is my creative outlet. This makes me feel good. It is just like an escape. So I'm so thankful to my son for him having the vision of wanting to be a YouTuber and me being able to execute the vision, because he didn't even know how much, rest and comfort and de-stressing he was going to give me by him having a dream. That's my dog. Let's break down why the bank statements were released, because how Brenay talking on her Snapchat, she's like, oh, the attorneys are so unprofessional. Why would she ever let that get released to the public? Step the text messages and the videos. These came into the case because the case is about criminal conversation and alienation of affection. So the jury has to be able to see that this really happened for them to go ahead and agree or disagree or just make their judgment on it. We are all true crime people here. We know you cannot argue with hard evidence. evidence. Akira's team had hard evidence that this was happening. Now, the bank statement. You might be thinking to yourself, why do they care where she was shopping at? Of course, some of us are just like, girl, make your payment. Just make the damn payment. However, those bank statements are introduced so that you can show a pattern that they're spending on travel together, shopping together, caring for each other. This wasn't just no casual, oh, we fell into love together. No, this was Brenay doing her best to buy Tim's love and affection, which would make him alienate his wife to go with Brenay. And she knew exactly what she was doing because we see her spending habits now that are still on them. So I ain't no attorney, but I'm more than sure she about to use that as, look at her pattern still. She's still spending money on a nigga that can't pay his child support. Also, when the last time we seen Tim down at his damn job?
So we made it to where we are at baby's job. We picked up Chick-fil-A. I'm sure if you can see in the back. We picked up Chick-fil-A for breakfast, and I'm gonna get to working while I'm actually here. And yeah.
So this matters in court because it's saying the relationship happened. This is how it happened. This is the pattern of how it happened. She ain't no dummy. There ain't nothing wrong with her brain. She should have had a lawyer to defend her. But as we see, no lawyer is going to want to defend an obvious case where she is not going to win, or they are not going to win, or he is not going to win. That's what they can see through all of this. So what were we even doing this for? And Brenay is like, everybody lying. Everybody is lying to everybody because that's not even what had happened. Knowing good and damn well the stupid ass put everything on her Snapchat, everything on her TikTok, was baiting Akira, was, you're jealous of me.
She's been jealous from the get-go. I don't know why y'all believe that, but hey, it is what it is.
He wants me.
Ed, do you think Tim really wants you?
Tell them to mind their fucking business.
They're going to stay somewhere where they're not wanted, where they don't want to be, especially if they have opportunity to get out.
Bro, this is the only place I want to be, and I ain't going nowhere, so get used to it.
You heard it here first.
In our last video, we watched attorney Robinetta say, listen, you could appeal all you want to, but when you have me as an attorney, that appeal is not going to go through. That's exactly what Brenay was trying to do. I want to appeal the decision because all of the evidence was falsified. This isn't what was really happening. They're all liars. It doesn't really work like that when you have solid evidence. So I arranged her bank statements in a way that we could kind of just look through them. I'm not going to say it's perfect because I ain't no banker, I ain't no accountant. However, I was an SEO analyst and a copywriter down at my job when I was in advertising. And a major part of being an analyst of SEO is you got to know how to make charts and data so you could quickly decide what kind of content am I going to put out for this client. So you had to be paying attention to what people were searching at that time of the year and compare data so you're making content relevant to that. That's how I got into working on Excel sheets. I say all that to say, I don't know how to pinpoint where exactly money was going, but I did take a look at her shopping, her food intake, her bills, and those were pretty solid numbers that we could say, damn girl, all that coming out your account. And you married, girl. I just don't. Okay, let me go to I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. Let's go. I tried to make this as simplified as possible. The categories that I'm going to focus on is obviously food, whoever MO1 Infinite Lou is, the bills, and the shopping. Questionable just has a lot of internet transfers in and out of the account. And I'm like, I don't know if you paying somebody or if you're getting paid. The deposits were very big, but again, I could not verify where they were coming from. So I only included in the deposit section those that I could verify: PayPal, Snapchat, things of that nature. And I was surprised at the lawyers. The lawyer percentage versus how much she spends on shopping and food blew me away. First thing I want y'all to help me with is figuring out where these questionable charges are coming from. Let me change the category real quick. The dollar amounts make me think this might be her transferring money in and out from another account that she gets paid through. Another part of me is like, I wonder if she is sending this over to Tim's bank account. What you think? Bigger numbers than I seen for what she was spending on lawyers. Because for them, this is about it. Between the time periods that I went ahead and only did from the beginning of May to about September, I think like 28th, maybe. Because it was so much data, so many documents. I was like, let me not go too crazy and just sit up here building this crazy ass Excel spreadsheet for no reason. I got a little too carried away. Now, I don't know about you, but if all of these bills were coming out of my account, hold on, let me do some rap text real quick so we can see them very clearly. I would be upset. Telling me Tim ain't got $13.86 for the damn Walmart Plus. You telling me he can't even pay the renter's insurance? He ain't got $30 in his account to take that out of his account. Oh, so he can't pay to park the car. He can't pay for Netflix. Then she got overdraft fees out the ass. I said, girl, You don't know how to budget your money so that you're not going over, so you're not spending extra money. We already know she has a loan out too. I said, oh my gosh, she is spending more than she makes for a man who gives you a stank ass look whenever he has to help you with something. And then I feel like when I see Brenay standing next to Tim, talking to him at their house, she's looking for such validation from him. Like, tell me that you love me. Tell me that I'm okay. And that's why she spends so much money on fucking shopping too. All of this, and look at the transactions on June 2nd. I don't know what was going on during this time, but damn, she spent all that money on food, and then she spent all that money on this shit too. So in one day, she spent $1,195.57. She did have a Snapchat deposit of $1,470 and some sort of credit to her account. I don't know if it came because Tim decided to pay her back. I don't know if it came from another bank account, but it was $4,000. So when we break all that down, she had about $1,274.43 left over. To me, that says she spent up her whole Snapchat check in one day. Even if she was getting another check from somewhere else, that Snapchat check, gone. She has to take care of so many things when it comes to this man. This Moore Law Group, $150. Planet Fitness, $49. And all of eating out everywhere. You know, when she buys something for her, she got to buy something for him every single time too. Damn, this man is a lot. For $1,000 a day, you can get a man that look like Tim.
I got one. I got one. Right here. Go on, sir. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Brenay eats out every single day, multiple times a day. Oh, I guess this time she only ate out one time. Maybe they had leftovers from the Korean barbecue that they had just had a couple of days ago. We already went through June 2nd, June 11th, 12th, 13th, 16th, 17th, 18th. Then I went ahead and jumped on over into August. August 21st, 22nd, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. Now we in September. September 2nd, September 3rd, September 4th, 5th, 8th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Damn, what was you going through on the 11th? Let's see real quick. I see. Okay, so on September 11th, they had to go down to the records department, probably request some sort of a birth certificate or some marriage license. I hear that they just got a marriage certificate, but they got the license, or maybe it's the other way around. Y'all know I ain't married yet, but I hear maybe that's why they went down there. Looks like they went to that law office, had to pay some money, $1,100 to be exact, and then look at how much they were spending the rest of the day. $474 at TJ Maxx. Okay, ATM fee. Went back up to get some food down at the Wendell's. Went to get some more food at Cookout. Went to Dick's Sporting Goods for Tim. Went back on down to Windows. Spent $909.46 at Kohl's. That's crazy when you got this pending case on your ass and they don't even want to spend money on Tim's kids, but they spending money like this. I also think it's very dumb for Brenay to ever have to set up payment arrangements with her rent when she makes so much money. In June, it looks like she was making partial payments in order to clear the $2,700. Then in August, it looks like she had a late fee for not paying her rent on time. You telling me you make all this money and your shit ain't on auto pay? If I was in her position making that much money, all of my bills are going on auto pay. And whatever comes out, comes out. And whatever I have left, I have left. But I'm not about to play with my bills. She even was paying Duke Energy $300 something. I'm not saying that her place does not require that, because if she does have a townhome, I could see how it could be $300 every single month. But I wonder, why can't Tim pick up anything? Why ain't nothing coming out of his account? I also don't think they feeling dream up. No. See, what I believe is that they put a little $10, what else? $36, $5, $33, $10 in that car just to get it to where it needs to go. But they ain't really spending no money like that. And if they have to, she's sending that money over to Tim so he could put it on his card, go inside and ask for them to put $100 on pump whatever, as opposed to him just being able to put his card in that mug, let it fill up. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. They're not taking care of that car. I'm very curious as to who she sent $518 to over the course of this summer into the fall. Who is this? Who is this Apple Cash getting sent to? Tell us, Brenay. Are you sending it over to your man? Because then he about to spend it on the PlayStation Network. You know we seen that too. When she went on down to the pawn shop, spent $500 some odd dollars. I believe it was for her to get a PlayStation for him. While that did come later on in the transaction history, on the top of it, we seen PlayStation Network. They ain't gonna have on no bills, no house, no food, no none. They ain't gonna have on that. Speaking of food, I was so surprised to see her cooking when her Food Lion dollar amounts and her fast food dollar amounts do not match up. Brenay's bank statements drop. Everybody is talking about it online, asking how could she spend so much money on food and shopping and not worry about what's ahead.
Ever since Brenay said she don't know how Akira is going to get this money, the money that Brenay owes Akira for stealing her husband, essentially. Whether or not Brenay got $1 million to pay Akira, I'm not here to say. But we're going to take a closer look at these bank statements together and just see what did she spend her money on? Because I can't lie, I'm curious. And everything I'm about to show you is all from the same day. All right, so she spent $31 at Wingstop. She spent $37 at Chick-fil-A. She got about $700 some odd dollars from PayPal, $4,000 from Snapchat. She spent $14 at Rainbow Lanes. What is that? And then another $18 at Rainbow Lanes. She spent $21 at Food Lion, $24.
Saying that she mainly is the provider for Tim. She's the man for Tim, but want to hide behind, oh no, we're married. This is my husband, my husband, my husband. So your husband makes you pay for everything and sit up here and try to act super submissive towards him, knowing good and well Brenay want to be the one who wear the pants in the relationship, but she keep on trying to put on this facade for Tim.
Y'all, I know I'm sitting so close, but it's because my feet are so cold. And yeah, I wanted to sit underneath the heat. But anywho, y'all, we are going fishing. So I went fishing a couple weekends ago. Y'all was so freaking fun. So we are going fishing again.
Girl, my niece got that hat in pink and she has Carhartt overalls and she's only 2 going on 3. She acted like this is a big deal.
It's my husband. What?
Andy, Daddy. Yep.
Boy, please.
You supposed to say it, stupid ass. Let's rewind it. He said say it right. You're supposed to say Big Daddy.
What?
Andy, Daddy. Yep.
Boy, please. And then I got his shoes because I have on daggone Birkenstocks because it wasn't as cold. What was it?
Did she just say she got new shoes or his shoes? And his shoes.
My bad. Was it cold for real this morning? I don't remember, but it was cold this morning. But it wasn't that cold in my opinion. But anywho, so I got some boots because it's cold out here. Hopefully fish can be out because it's cold.
Where you think they're going to be at? You think they're going to be at the party? You think they're going to be down at the Price Chopper, just walking around buying other fish and being like, I'm glad I'm above ground because, boy, it's cold in that water. It's a little warmer up here. Yeah, they're going to...
But anyways, so, yeah. Baby, did you give me some socks?
Yeah.
Okay. Socks. So,
little as shit make her happy like Krishan. I remember when Krishan was putting on them socks on Blueface feet and she was so happy to take care of her. She said, did you give me some socks? He said, I got some socks. Really, that was for me in case I get my feet wet because I'm going to go ahead and change out my socks. But I guess if your feet get wet too, I know you ain't going to be doing shit, but if your feet get wet too, you can go ahead and take my pair. Yeah, I got you a pair. Shit, you can't remember shit. You can't cook, you can't clean. Don't even know why I gave your ass that fake TikTok shop ring.
yeah, y'all, I'm going to show y'all if I catch any fish. So that I never went fishing for other than the time that I went.
Brenay, you trying to make us believe that you sitting with your seat way up here. That's why you so damn close, because you so close, you sit way up. You like that because you big. You big. That's it. That's all.
Okay, y'all. So updates. Baby caught. How many fish did you catch, baby? He caught 6. How many did I think I caught 4. And the only let me not. I'm gonna give you your props. At first, he was not catching any fish, but then he had caught hella. He also caught, what were they, catfish? I didn't catch a catfish this time. Last time I came, I did.
She talk like she can't read out loud. Let me find a book. Find spot on a rainy day. Luke, Dad, it's Ryan. The spot. Can we go and splash in some puddles? Okay, says Dad. But we birder put our rain boots on first. I know I ain't tripping. Can't you hear how she just talking?
But I didn't this time. But it's okay. So y'all, of course, we didn't keep them. We threw them right back because. But yeah, it was so freaking fun, y'all. And it was so cold outside. Literally, it's cold. Like, we are literally I have my daggone heat on my side of the car. Heat's on high. Literally. Oh, wait, baby, is your butt warmers on? I'm not. I don't know. Isn't it this one?
Why it sound like the more she talks, the more irritating it? No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Y'all. But anyway, I had to update y'all. I do have a couple videos and pictures I'm going to post, so.
Also, I want to say shout out to my parents because my dad, well, I come from a line of hunters and fishermen. When I was younger, I used to be able to get the dogs ready to go out hunting and just like be in the element. Shout out to my grandpa Kason too. He was such a fun time. Anyway, they would go fishing. My dad actually knew how to scale fish. He used to work at the meat market before he turned 18 and then he started to work like with his hands and stuff. So I always would see them scaling fish or frying fish fresh. I wonder how Tim felt to catch 6 fish and not be able to take not one of them home because she don't know how to even look on YouTube, swallow whatever makes her feel like, this is nasty, and cook the fucking fish. I'd be pissed off. Like, girl, we was sitting up here in this cold and you want me to throw these fish back because you ain't willing to look up no recipes? You know what? When we get home, I'm going in my office, going in my study, going in my second room, going in the room I really want to sleep in, but I got to sleep next to your big snoring rhinoceros ass.
No, y'all, I really wonder if it's going to snow here in North Carolina this year. Because I know last year, did it snow last year?
Yeah.
Oh, it did? Oh, yeah. In February or January.
January.
2025.
It had to have.
When they were on that video, and when they were on that video and Brenay was like, y'all wasn't gonna run up to me. Y'all wasn't gonna run up to me at the courthouse, you know? And Tim better did, y'all niggas only know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Shout out to Bernie, because that's how he be talking too. Whenever he making fun of some people.
January or February.
Nah.
Oh, yeah,
it
no.
It might have been January.
Or late December.
I think it had to have been January. I think I'm almost certain because we were still in winter.
Yeah. So it snowed here in North Carolina last year, and I honestly hope and pray that it snow. I mean, this year. My bad. This year, I really hope and pray that it snow again.
Was that a slip up? Did you?
It had to have in January or February.
Nah.
Oh, yeah,
it
no.
It might have been January.
Or late December.
I think it had been January. I think I'm almost certain because we were still in winter.
Yeah. So it snowed here in North Carolina last year, and I honestly hope and pray that it snow. I mean, this year.
Oh! We got your ass, bitch. You see how she, oh shit, oh, goddamn, why did you do that, Brenay? He probably looked over like, if I wasn't driving this motherfucking car, everything I love. Why would you say some stupid shit like that? Now she really gonna get your money, our money. Damn.
This winter, Lord have mercy, get it out, Brenay.
Last week.
Yeah. So I really hope that it snows again because boot up, boot up. Seriously though, yeah. But anywho, it's so freaking cold. I felt like my fingers were gonna fall the freak off, literally. It icicles.
Again, I get tired of a bitch who suck dick, sleep with her sisters, boyfriends, babies, daddies, cousins, uncles, brothers, everything. Want to sit up here, act so goddamn holy. Frickin' frackin' frick. Anywho, bitch, cuss the same exact way you out here being a Jezebel. Stop censoring your shit, because we know you ain't like this in real life. In real life, your ass probably be cussing up a storm, especially when it comes to y'all powering up each other to say, yeah, we hate the other side because didn't they fucking do this to us? Yeah, fuck them, nigga this, nigga that. But when you get on camera, anywho, you know, princess, you know, baby and me, we don't give a fuck about that big ass nigga. And I'm gonna tell you this nigga probably only stand about 5'8", motherfucker probably 210. I'm 5'8", 185. So I'll be looking at a motherfucker like this. What's up, bitch? And Brenay said, I'm just so happy to take care of you and pay for you. You know, big ass bitch, only about 5'2". They say she 400 pounds. He 5'8". He probably feel like a real big nigga. He like, I ain't fat. I'm just buff. You're fat. You're a fatty. A fatty with an assy. Ah! Ooh. You see a real one with my fish? You see me, bitch? You see what I'm out here doing, what I'm out here about? Look at her, bitch. Look at me. Shoot. Got my boots and rod on me. You know what I'm trying to... Shit. You know what I'm trying to do out here, baby? Look at me fishing. Look at me fishing. Look at me fishing. Don't know why, but Tim chooses to take the worst pictures and videos of Brenay. Buying your own wedding ring in both marriages is crazy. I didn't buy my wedding ring. Y'all are annoying as hell. She want to say as hell. And people were thinking that trolls were putting these filters on Brenay's face. No, Brenay puts this on herself. How you feel about the internet reading your bank statements? To be honest, it is what it is. Y'all too invested in my life and the attorney is so unprofessional, says the woman who had to go on down to the library to print off documents. Meanwhile, she making all this money a month, gave all this equipment to Tim for him to start his Twitch stream, but you ain't got a desktop set up and a printer for your business? I hope your ass be paying taxes. I never seen so much people invest in someone else's life. It's mad miserable and weird, but I love you, boo. Keep shining. Literally, because they don't have a life of their own. And I love you more. How? You paying for a lawyer for that bum, but not yourself. You a paymaster. Y'all so freaking dumb. I have 2 attorneys dealing with different issues. Tim is pro se. What you mean? Where is his attorney? Where? Help me find them. I don't know, girl. I think Tim maybe should come online and tell us who his attorney is and then be like, hey, this is how much I spent on my attorney. And we would probably believe it. Nah, we wouldn't believe it. We would still know that you're the one who gave him the money from the ATM withdrawals we were seeing, and you was getting charged a $2 transaction fee for the ATM withdrawals. That's what we were seeing. You would go ahead and give him that money in cash so he could deposit it in his bank account, make it look like a cash deposit that didn't come from your account. Take it out of his account, go ahead and pay the lawyers. They'll be like, I pay my own thing. But y'all so stupid.
Hey y'all, I'm cooking dinner tonight. So here's 1 bell pepper, 2 small tomatoes. Then I have to cut up some onions, and we're gonna show y'all what we're gonna make.
Set it up. Now the people were saying that she purposely put a heart over her wrist, but I don't know why she would do that. I mean, does she think her wrists are fat? Or can she not take them bracelets off? Why does this look so difficult for her? Hold up. Is she in this kitchen dirty from catching fish and being outside and having to blow in her damn hand to be warm? Did you even wash your hands? I got to go and take a shower, put my hair up, get in some relaxing clothes, get me a glass of wine, turn on some music. Then I'll get in the kitchen. It ain't nobody gonna rush me. Damn, she hate doing dishes, huh? Y'all having a good day? Yeah. It's the middle of the week, ain't it? You know, Christmas on the way. Been shopping some deals, seeing what they got, on sale and whatnot. But the sales prices don't even really be at most. Oh, is this her dimples coming in? Look, did y'all know she got fake ass dimples? Oh, he looking at her. That's why she got to suck that face in. I want to remind you of what you really want. I'm telling you, if you want to be a content creator, please do so. She making all this money off of doing all this boring shit.
You'll get it easy once you cut it. Once you cut it. So you want to see where to barely slice that first layer. Slice through that. Right.
So he has to teach her how to slice an onion. I know he in his head like, I ain't never had to deal with this shit when I was married to the right one, boy. It's not this hard. Oh my. So. Oh God. Oh, the onion's gonna eat me. Oh, it smells so bad. Oh, it's so nasty. Oh. This is how we know Brenay can't cook at all. Can't even slice a damn onion without the help of her husband.
Butter in the pan.
This is let me shut up. She making them tofu.
I'm gonna add. All right, it's time for the ground beef to go in.
Just put the camera. There you go. Come.
Let it cook.
You don't know how to strain either? Does Tim just walk around with a resting bitch face, y'all think? Or is he irritated? Because look how jolly she looks. You know, she pigeon-toed at the sink. Got her dimples showing.
Tablespoon of minced garlic.
What is this?
Taco seasoning. Just a cup of this. Not adding. Then add your tomato. Add your sweet. Add just a little bit more. Ooh, y'all, it smells so good.
Is this beef stew?
Just a little bit of salt. My plate, baby's plate. Let's go ahead and put this on top.
It's very obvious Brenay has a shopping addiction and she is overexerting her funds every single month when it comes to what she's spending on bills, definitely what she's spending on Tim, what she's sending him. And whenever they get into court cases or they have a court date coming up, they get very emotional and spend even more money. This is going to be Brenay's easiest way to go broke. She should just be paying on her bills, paying Akira and getting that loan offer. I think she has an unsecured loan for about $2,300. This is all in the bank statements. This isn't anything that we went and searched for and pulled off the black web. It's all there. Tim is not worth shit. If I had a woman who was willing to spend whatever money on me, I would be sending a lot of money to my children, knowing good and well what I'm doing isn't right. And you can tell in a lot of Tim's mannerisms, that boy ain't that happy. Now he says we talk and play all day. We talk and play. It's just like it's fun around here. But at the end of the day, we can tell it's just not a happy home. When it comes to being a content creator, if you blow up quick or you hit a niche or something like that, stay on top of the ball. Don't start falling back from it. I feel that if Brenay would have continued to make her nail content, not let anybody deter her from that, and explain to Tim, hey, this is how I get my money, she could have very well still had a career after this doesn't work out. Let's be honest, this just ain't gonna work out. But no, she wanted to focus on this man because you know why? You know she got to go to court for that cyber stalking case. And in January, they have another court case. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I have been the Jess Kaysen brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. Please make sure to like the video, have your notification bell turned on so you catch me each and every single time I'm here. And I'll see you guys in the next video.